Hello everybody, welcome to the first challenge video for the channel. In today's video we'll be doing a stealth only challenge on the brand new Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. I'd like to lay out a few rules for this challenge. First rule, naval combat other than avoidable forts will not count. I think that one's self-explanatory. Secondly, any forced encounters and unavoidable fights will also not count. This is more so due to the fact that at the start of the game you are forced into an encounter, so I won't count any of them in this video. Finally, this is a one-run attempt. Once I fail, the video ends. I think that's about it for the challenge rules. I hope you all enjoy, and if you do, hit that like button for me. It helps me see that you're liking the content, and there may be more challenges upcoming if you guys do enjoy it. Now, let's get back to the video. Also, if you hear any background noise on my mic, there is a fan running in my room as it is boiling out here. And also, if you hear me repeat those rules throughout the video, I was streaming this originally, so I was recording those for the people watching the stream. So you will hear them repeated, but that is why. Enjoy. So this first section has us doing some naval combat, so I'm going to speed it up as I'm just fighting a few ships and explaining the rules to my Twitch chat. There will be less areas sped up, but just so this video doesn't drag on, I will be speeding up or skipping certain parts like some of the naval aspects. Now, I know some people may prefer the naval side of the game, so I do apologise for skipping it, but as it's not the focus of the challenge, I won't want it taking up so much of the video. If, however, you would like to see a lot more naval combat, I will be making another playthrough of me playing the game fully again, where there'll be a lot more of the naval combat. I won't be skipping it, so you'll get the full enjoyment in those. I hope you're looking forward to them videos. I was able to do it. I think this is going to be a good run. I think there's a lot of tactics I have in mind that I want to use to avoid all of my, avoid any detection. And here we are, first actual ground play, like land section of the game. In this next section, we'll be chasing down Duncan Walpole, Master Assassin turned Templar, and oh my god, he is the easiest fight in the whole game, at least in my opinion. The more annoying part of this section is just chasing him down through Cape Buena Vista. If anyone hasn't played Black Flag before, you will understand here why he is the worst assassin you'll ever come across. And if you have played, I hope you agree that he's just the easiest fight and a terrible Master Assassin. Although it can be argued that his fight is easy because he was already injured from the ship battle, I prefer to think of him as the worst Master Assassin in the franchise, and no wonder he turned Templar at this point. Worst assassin ever. Oh, hey Ellie, how you doing? Welcome. Oh, this is solely going to be stealth, so we're going to see how this goes. This could end literally the first fight. I could get into the first area that involves stealth, so this won't count, and fail, and then that would be this run dead. And it would be the shortest video I think I'd ever make. But who knows?
Come on, mate. We're off to a bad start.
I think I've got a few ideas in mind of how to be as stealthy as possible, get through most areas. And to clear it up, when the bar is yellow, like they're searching something, that does not count as me being spotted. It's only when it goes red and I enter actual combat, that will be when it counts, because at that point I've alerted them, rather than just kind of made them feel intrigued to check or investigate the area. Oh, my vapor's got power. Beautiful. Give it a 10+ hour run. I kind of don't want it to be, because then I have to edit that, and I don't want to edit 10+. If you're willing to edit Ellie, go ahead. I'll do a 10+ hour run if you want to edit it, but I don't want to edit that. If it ends up being that, it ends up being that, but we're not doing side content. It's only going to be main story, so it shouldn't even take nearly that long. But this whole sequence, he already knows we're here, so we can't really do anything about that. You don't speak English. I think you do.
Posh git.
Posh
Where's he
git.
running to? Forget what I said. We can start over. You
Can I run, please? Thank you. There we go.
This one vanishes into shadow.
Welcome to the Assassins, Edward. And now we fight.
And now we've drawn swords, mate. I'm beginning to
So
think
supposedly
you
they made
might
this
be-
battle harder. From the sounds of it, they like. I know it's not. It doesn't feel hard because
Why the ill temper?
it's not.
Hiding something?
They said they made this harder than the original. I do not find that true.
We don't have to fight. Let's make a deal. Filthy cutpurse. That looks painful. Die, you leech!
Come on then, attack me so I can parry.
Will not end this way.
And easiest battle of my life. Master Assassin, by the way. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine, Ellie. Thank you for at least stopping by. I appreciate it. Hopefully I'll be in VC tonight. I should be. I'm not working till 7 PM tomorrow, so I should be able to be on tonight.
I accept your most generous offer and
I know what people are going to say. Clipper, this is a tutorial fight. They aren't meant to be hard. And while that is true, I feel this could have been harder since he was a Master Assassin at the end of the day. And other games have also done difficult starting fights just to show how strong that character may be. But hey, that's just my opinion on it. I still love the game. Both the original and Resynced are my favourite Assassin's Creed games. I just wish this fight had a little more of a challenge to it, just to make me feel like this was a Master Assassin at the end of the day.
Mr. Walpole, let's collect your reward.
Ooh.
Now to find my way off this bleeding rock.
Indeed. We're going to synchronize again.
That schooner'll do me just fine. If only I can preserve some of its crew.
One thing I wish they had in this game was allowing people to skip the synchronizing. Because it's nice doing it for the first few times, but then afterwards, like, if you want to get through the game quickly, you don't want to have to watch it pan around the entire area every single time. I wish we could just skip it every now and then. And I won't be doing collectible hunting for this. I've already done that on my original playthrough of the game, which I still need to finish collectible hunting. Still got a few more map pieces to get. But this is going to be the first section. So, an example of what will be allowed is yellow. Yellow is fine because that's just them investigating, and white is fine. That's okay. And then So this is how we're going to have to play the game. We're going to have to use bushes and everything to our advantage. So we can hide. Eagle vision, a lot more to see where everyone is, so I know I'm safe to go across here. It's going to be a slower run because it is going to be a lot of... a lot of crouching and a lot of hiding and waiting for the right moment to strike to not alert everyone else. Okay. Yep, come on over. Now, this is probably the easiest one out of all of them, like that. So that bar that's yellow above the icon, when that fills up, that goes red. Once that hits red, that's when we are seen as spotted and the game is over. The more I talk about it, the more I'm going to, like, distract myself. So I've explained it now, and we just play it. Hello, Steed. Good old Steed Bonnet.
By God's grace, sir, you saved me. A profusion of thanks. Is that yours? It is my vessel, yes. But here lies its poor captain, and I have no art for sailing.
I can pilot her myself, no mind.
You don't mean to abscond with my ship, do you?
I'm Duncan. What's your name, friend?
Steed Bonnet.
Well, Mr. Bonnet, let this stay twixt us. But I'm on a secret errand for His Majesty the King, God save him, and I must get to Havana with speed.
Oh, that is a relief, sir. Havana is also my destination. Our ways lie together.
Natural allies, then.
You put me at ease, sir. To think I took you for a pirate when you first appeared.
Did you?
Yes. You have uncommon way of handling yourself. Quick and easy, if I may say. Gave me quite a fright. But, all things considered, I think it's turned out to be a rather fortuitous day, hasn't it?
But yeah, this will also mean that when I'm not, like when I'm in naval combat, I will need to stay far away from forts, because even if the forts notice me, that I'll count. If it's forced me to go near a fort, then that will be fine, but if I can avoid it, I will just go around the fort, out of the area of its visibility, and swim that way. I'll sail that way. And we've taken control of Steed's ship. I actually love the design of this ship. It matched his outfit so well, which is such a nice attention to detail. I did slightly speed up this section and a few others. Gonna be honest, I just didn't talk a lot. The whole video is not like that. There are parts I do talk. It's just, this was just a random scuff streamer moment, to be honest. Just like this video. Scuffed, but we move, we love it. But it will also mean that I'll be playing this game like the old one, where if you have tailing missions, you have to tail, you can't get seen. Which will make this a bit harder, because I kind of liked the idea that I could just do the whole thing differently. I didn't have to tell them, I could just force them to run.
Strong wind now. Let's strike full, shall we?
We've really opened it up now, haven't we? Oh, what a magnificent creature.
But it's just going to be, it is what it is. We still have social stealth, so we can still hide in groups of people. We can use the dancers and the pirates.
I did a decent trick at the helm some time ago. 2 hours before the mast as a privateer.
Fuck am I doing? Why am I so awkward? You would think this is my first ever stream. It's not. I have been streaming a lot, especially recently with Black Flag, but throughout the years I've been streaming. So you'd think I'd be more open to talking and actually not just being silent for about 5 minutes at a time. It's not fun, it's not enjoyable, but that's why I've got to fill up with this for the video. Or else you guys would just be bored just not hearing anything for about 5 odd minutes. We're just going to speed through this part, just following Bonnet around. Very slowly, I might add. He walks like a fucking snail. But I guess they did that because they wanted people to enjoy the game more, show off the area of Havana and all the other areas where you follow people around. But I don't like how slow it is, so we are going to speed up through that. We also just go through Havana, end up at a store and buy a couple of weapons, and that's where we'll end up after this. But as you can see, I'm kind of just stood still looking at the gibbets, and then we walk very slowly. This is at 2.5 speed, by the way, and this is how fast we're walking. That just shows when you're playing normally, you barely walk when you're following someone. It's like 0.1 speed. It's all right. It's good if you played it for the first time and you get that experience of just looking around, seeing the area while you're following people. Adding this follow feature was definitely a good thing they've added to the games. I do like it. I just wish you could make it a bit quicker. But hey, small things like that are not going to affect the game. Same way I did with the wall pole. It's not going to change how I feel about the game. I have 40k. Okay. I ain't gonna say no to an instant 40k in my thing.
I had only enough for a small knife, sadly. Still, it'll do in a pinch.
It must have been from some of the deluxe edition stuff and some of the purchases I bought in my original run. It must have passed on into another run afterwards. If that's the case, every single run I have will start me off with 40k real. And this part didn't really talk again. I feel like I've just realized I don't talk much when there's not much going on. Like right now, all I'm doing is going to be climbing the building to go to the sync point, just synchronize, and then we go back to bonnet. But I feel like I just don't talk when there's not much going on. I need that excitement. I need to get out of that though, because Jesus Christ, looking back at this, I'm hating it. I wouldn't even watch me. God damn it. I just... Talk. Talk. Stop vaping. Just talk. Oh, I'm going to have to look at this, like, just learn for future. Actually talk. Even if you've got nothing to say, just say what's on your mind. It's better than doing nothing. It's better than just being silent. And looking down at the floor, what am I doing? Yeah, this is my streams. Please don't think that all my streams are like this. I swear they aren't. There are moments, especially when I'm playing online games, playing with my friends, talking
this,
a lot
again,
more.
It's a
I think it's just a solo
They
game.
know
So
we're
just need to
there. We're
actually
doing a chase scene.
just
Like
talk
I
about
can't
whatever.
do anything about it.
That's the thing about solo games. You can just say whatever you like, no problem, and just enjoy it. But right now, we're just chasing someone down. Again, not really a point where I'd fail it because they already know we're chasing them. We're just
yeah,
going to be
red...
fighting, getting back his purse, as he calls it, his little pouch, money pouch. And then we'll be heading to one of the taverns where he'll be meeting up with someone and we'll actually engage in our next fight. And just one quick side note that just came up during that fight. This logo right here, the one with the red diamond and the exclamation mark, that is what we're looking for a failed attempt. Once we get that in a proper thing, there is one part where it may come up and I'm going to leave it up to you guys if you would have counted it or not, but it's just about to come up in a second. I personally think that I was already in a forced combat situation, but I'll leave it up to you guys to decide if that should have been the end of it or if it's where the video actually does end. But that's what we're looking for a failed run. So when we see that, that means the run is over.
You give as good as you get. You want a dust up? I'll give you one.
Easy.
You're not leaving me.
I'll catch you up. Perro inglés. I've had all I can drink at present, lads.
I was already in a forced combat, so... Okay, we'll see how the rest of the run goes, but I don't know if that will count because I'm already in a forced thing where I have to escape the area. Because it's telling me I need to become anonymous. I don't want it to count forced stuff.
By those guards.
I want it to only count like optional stealth. Because you still get the yellow to red even if you're already in a combat sequence. It would just mean that there are more people that have noticed you. So on a technicality, I'm not going to count that. But for instance, if I was entering a restricted area and I wasn't already seen, I'd have to do that whole thing stealth. That's how I want to do this. I know there are some people who do stricter stuff where the moment you're in any sort of combat or get noticed in any way, it counts, but I think I'm not going to count that.
About the swift exit. Bit of a misunderstanding.
But I'm not going to use that excuse for everything. If there's a reason, if there's a time when it actually could have been avoided,
Trying to keep these Spanish eyes off me.
we won't.
No bother.
Would you have counted that as a fail? Please let me know in the comments. I'm actually intrigued if you guys thought it would have ended there or not. It's a tough one. I don't know. I possibly could have waited around a little longer until they walked away, but I'm not entirely sure. I think I might have just actually gotten caught by the people in the tavern at the time. So in my head, I just rushed straight into it. I'm still going off the idea that it's not a fail, but I think if you guys think it was a fail, then would count that next time if it happens. I'll have to do a little bit of digging around as well to see if there is a way to avoid being seen from anyone else other than the guys in the tavern that are forced. But I might have to do that in another run. Have a look around, see if I can avoid that in any way. If I can, that will change my opinion on it and it will make it count as a fail for me. If I can't, I'll still be leaning towards allowing it. I'm still allowing it for this run because I've already made the video and we've already, at some point, failed. You can probably tell based on how long this video is whether we failed or not, or how long we got into it. My phone just went off. That's lovely, right when I'm recording. Yeah, it's fine. I'm not going to record it again. But yeah, I'll have to look into it, see what I can find. If it does end up being avoidable, next time we'll count it. I'll keep that in mind for next time if I attempt it again in future.
I'll just slip in and out with my goods.
Oh, this is already a hard part for me to do. Oh no. This is the first main section for stealth, I'd say. It's the first Castillo you go into, and although it's not the most difficult one, it's still got that level of challenge to it. There's still quite a few enemies around. We actually do have a close call in this section as well. I do stay quite quiet here. I was focused a lot on just trying to take out whoever I can. As you can see, even though I don't need to take him out, I'm doing it just to make sure no one can see me. And I try and do it later on, but as I said, you'll see why I almost made a big mistake. I'm not going to skip any of this section just because it is a solely stealth section. Even though I'm not talking much, it's going to be quite silent, but just bear with it. It's just to show off a bit of the stealth and some of the stuff I'm going to be trying throughout the run. Should be safe enough to come through here.
I reckon that room will be locked. So where's the key?
That's not, I want to go out of that.
captain says he wants double ward on the upper story.
Okay. Oh, this is terrifying. This is not good.
The captain says he wants double ward on the upper storeroom, so that's what we do. Don't think so much.
My stuff is nearby.
Can you, like, go away? I don't want to be stuck here. Okay. Oh my god, that was... that was close. But that's what I mean. That was a voluntary, like, time when I could have gotten noticed. Is it just him around here? Yes.
This Mendoza has a key that I should like to get my hands on. Found a key. Let's see if it works.
Okay. First area that involved, like, a lot, like, actual stealth completed. We made a good start.
Here's my goods. Time to tell Bonnet the bad news.
Cool. We almost got noticed. We started to get it, but... Oh, that was very close. That's annoying that if anyone has just come in, my run almost ended and we're not even an hour into the game. So, yeah, that's not a great start, but...
Sorry about the sugar. I've only one pair of hands.
We survived. There are a couple of on the fence, could have been ended runs that happened, but I'm not going to count them because I was already in combat, so I was going to get noticed instantly by anyone anyway. There was just one dude. Only one time when we actually got detected, but I'm not counting it. I don't know why you said to. I'm looking back at this just confused as why I thought this, but just one.
The governor, right. I think I've kept him waiting long enough.
So long, Steed. Okie dokie. This game is absolutely beautiful, though. It's a very faithful remake, with changes, of course, as remakes come with. They're never, like, identical. That would just be a remaster at this point. A remake has its changes, has its improvements, has some of the downsides that people don't like, but I think this game is nearly a near perfect remake for the original. I've said this in my first stream of it as well. Let's go meet the governor. Can I change?
Of course.
This will be going through a lot of the ways that I can do a lot of the assassinations.
Here, you see, situations where
Have a go. God, that's the spirit. Secrecy. The advantage of surprise. God blind me. That's a clever trick.
Indeed, I know all of the ways of doing this. From stalking zones as well.
Is it also possible? Mon Dieu, such a powerful strike. Magnifique. Oh, splendide.
Fine work, Walpole.
The assassins have
Fine
taken
work.
well done. You chose a perfect time to leave them behind.
At great risk, I
What the
imagine.
fuck?
Betraying the assassins is never good for one's health.
Well, neither is drinking liquor, but I am drawn to its dangers all the same.
What the fuck,
And what is
Rogers?
your
I've
business
never
here,
seen
sir?
you. I've never
Are you an
noticed you actually
associate
did
of the
that.
gardeners?
This next part isn't really much to show. We go around the estate, meet Torres, a Grandmaster Templar, actually get inducted into the Templar Order for a while, go to sleep, meet up with Rogers, and almost get our cover blown by Bonnet, and meet the Sage. Most of this is cutscenes, so there's almost no gameplay to cover. Like this is a forced encounter. The assassins come and then
Precursor race. I see.
One of your early letters
we have to
mentioned
fight
the
them
desire to kill the
because
mighty mentor
they try and
Atabai.
intercept us to get the
Were you able
Sage.
to carry out this contract before coming here?
Right
I was not. No. Too
over in
many
this area here.
complications along the way.
A pity. But the maps you delivered with him.
This part of the game I'm not going to skip. Although it's not any stealth, it's just a straight up wave encounter. I actually enjoy it. I like these sort of waves where you just have to constantly fight enemies, get through them. It's a different change of pace to what Assassin's Creed normally is. Normally you'll have your encounters in fights, but you'll also have a lot more stealth. So I enjoy this little change, but it's not part of this challenge. So we're going to show it, but we're just going to speed through it, get through it, and then we'll be on to another stealth section soon, actually. And now we have to go break him out of the prison.
All that toil for this pittance. Jesus.
¿Qué no escuchas?
You know, I think if they paid him enough, he would have stayed doing this job, pretending to be Duncan. But the fact that he felt like he wasn't paid enough, he decided to go and do it himself. Because he could have just gone to the observatory with the Templars, killed them all, and then taken it all himself. And that definitely would have been the smarter play for Edward. He could have just kept playing the role all the way up until the day they got to the observatory, and then just when they got in there, killed everyone off and took it all for himself. And here comes the part everyone was either looking forward to or dreading, depending on how you look at it. If you couldn't tell by how long is left in the video, it looks as though we are going to fail here. I'm not going to tell you how or what happens. You're just going to have to watch. So we're just going to quickly speed through this cutscene with Steed. He just talks, and then we go into our next stealth section. It doesn't go too well. I tried. I could have maybe done some stuff differently, but it is what it is. So I'll just show you guys what happens. Bit unfortunate, to be honest, but oh well. Okie dokie.
You should have paid me fair, Torres. Ducasse mentioned a prison. Time to find it. To free...
Okay, come on in. See, this is fine. This is how I'm gonna have to play this. Okay, I've only got those two. One of them's only got a question mark. He'll get noticed. He'll come over and check up on his friend, and then I kill him, and we're good. Oh my god. This is very... Oh, this is very close. Yes, laugh through the pain of losing your run, realizing there was so much more you could have done. I look, watching back at the video, I could have scouted more, I could have done so much, but I didn't. I made mistakes, and that was the end of my run. It's so unfortunate. I wish I could have done something so much better, but we can't. I can't take it back. That was my one attempt, rule number 3, and we failed it. If you would like to see me try this again and hopefully get further, then smash that like button and drop me a comment saying that you'd like to see it again. I'll be looking back, and hopefully if you guys do, I can do another attempt, try it some more. Other than that, we will be doing some other videos on Black Flag Resynced, doing walkthroughs. I'll be showing off some stuff, doing some tutorials of like hidden secrets and stuff like that, tips and tricks for the game, because I've played about 50 hours at this point. Whether or not people will want to look at it based on that fail, who knows, but I'll upload them anyway. Other than that, I think that's about it for the video, so I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll catch you all in a bit.